Samantha Morgan Mack, Megan Brooke Martin, Katrina Liana Massey, Leslie McGloster, Norkesia Armanda McGloster.
Like, well, I know I want to go into medical field because I was into CSI New York and Bones. That was my favorite show, and I was just like, I have to work with medical something so I like knowing what's going on the inside. I like gross stuff, so like seeing people dissecting or actually dissecting things, that's cool. So one of my friends, she actually recommended I shadow her mother. She was an organ recovery coordinator, and I didn't know at the time that she was a nurse, but I job shadowed her and the people at Donate Life of the Carolinas. And so at the end of that job shadow, I actually asked all the people that were working there, like, what is y'all majoring? What is your degree? And they were like, oh, nursing. And that hit me because I was just like, wait, what? Organ recovery coordinators, you don't think they're nurses, or you don't think anything around nursing. Of course it's medical, but I thought that was just like the actual, the degree, organ recovery coordinator. And so they told me they were nurses, and I went home and looked up I literally Googled nursing jobs, and I realized how broad nursing was, and I saw that it was pretty much around the realms of what I wanted to do. And I saw different fields as far as like when I was into bones, I wanted to do sort of forensics. So I saw you can do forensic nursing, and then I saw that nurses can also do medical examining type work. I'm not sure, I can't remember what it's called, but that's also a field. And then there's the hospital nursing, there's public health nursing and education, and I knew I wanted to eventually just educate a community about something, whether it's organ recovery stuff or overall health. So that's what really got me into nursing. And also the fact that when I was little, my uncle was in nursing school when I was around 4, maybe 5 or 6, and I would grab his bone, like his book that had the anatomy in it. I would learn my bones at 4 years old. So I knew I wanted to do something. And seeing my uncle go through nursing school, and my grandmother, she's actually a nurse, and my aunt, she's a nurse now, and so I saw that around me a lot, and I realized, like, I think nursing's for me. Not really because my family was in nursing, but I mean, it looked like something I would be truly into. Well, I did my presentation on the nursing and the organ recovery, and I actually, followed through with it my senior year, applying to different schools that had really good nursing schools. And see, I'm at Mississippi College, so I chose Mississippi College. One, because my uncle went here a while ago for nursing school, and I mean, I distinctly remember just passing through Clinton, not really knowing I was in Clinton when I was little, but I remember looking at this college, just looking at it like, wow, look at that school. And now I'm at the school, and it's crazy because I remembered it after I was accepted, and I was like, wait, that's that school I used to look at. So now I'm here. Been here 4.5 years now. Been in nursing school 2.5 years. It's been rough. I can tell you, it's been rough. That has been a very eye-opening experience for me. And when I say rough, as far as nursing school, there's 4 semesters in nursing school. went through first semester for me, it was great. I passed all my classes. Second semester, it was kind of rocky. We had pediatric nursing and maternal nursing in the same semester, and also pharmacology, which is all the drugs that you can ever learn. Got to a point where I was not passing maternal, and I knew I had to drop it because I just knew I wasn't, like, there was no redeeming that grade. And then I had the chance to just focus on my other class, pediatric nursing. And I got to the end and I failed it by 0.4 points, I think, maybe 0.0. I can't even remember. It was just so discouraging and devastating because I just didn't feel like I worked my hardest, and I didn't feel well about it because I had just dropped the class. How could I fail my last test, or how could I not pass this class? This is the only class I have left. I spent the summer in St. Louis around my family and friends, and just rejuvenated and accepted the fact that I would have to do second semester over again. And even though that was a rough time in my life, I realized that that was a time I needed to go through I had to just step back and realize that this just may be my path, and maybe what God wanted me or needed me to go through to be able to be a better nurse or be a better person, or be able to accept certain things in life as far as failure, because I never ever been bad at school ever in my life. So like that was just one of those situations where I just I really broke down, and it changed me, and I'm grateful for it. I got a chance to retake those classes and get high B's and an A, and even an A, and I was able to learn more. I was able to just redo everything I learned before, but better, at a better pace, and with a better outcome. So I really appreciated actually retaking those classes. And the feeling I get of just knowing I've made someone's day in some way. I met a couple of patients that they were, they just told me that I was going to be a good nurse, just the way I treated them at clinical, just, making sure I checked on them every couple of minutes or every couple of hours or whatever. And just that feeling of just, helping, because I always wanted to help since I was little. Just knowing people know my intentions when I help, or when I'm coming in their room to make sure that they're doing fine. I want to be that nurse that everybody wants and deserves. Now I'm in fourth semester and I'm at the end now, and I didn't think this was gonna happen, so I don't even know what to say. I'm in shock actually, because it's just like I've been through so much in my life, and I don't want to say I've never really worked hard for anything, because everything I've worked hard for, but nursing school has to be the hardest thing I've ever worked for. And just to know that I'm walking across the stage to receive my degree, like bachelor's of science in nursing. I don't even know. I don't even get it. I don't get it. I'm in shock. It's happening. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna just be crying the whole day. Honestly, it's not real.
I wanted to welcome all of our graduates, our family, friends. Each of you, including our students obviously, but each of you has been on a journey. And it's testament to you that you're here to celebrate this day. The Lord directed all of your steps to Mississippi College, and He will be with you wherever you are. All of us here today celebrate your hard work and your commitment to professional goals. Nursing is a ministry. This is what you have chosen to do. But the Lord chose you to be a servant in the ministry that is nursing. And because nursing is a ministry, we serve Him by becoming the hands and feet of Christ.
Leslie N. McGloster, magna cum laude. Norkesia McGloster. Stay in touch, support your colleagues because we want to pray for you as you move on with your future endeavors. Corey Ten Boom reminds us, never be afraid to trust an unknown future to a known God. There is no panic in heaven. God has no problems, only plans. May Christ be within you to keep you, beside you to guide you, before you to lead you, behind you to protect you, beneath you to support you, and above all, above you to bless you. Amen.
I'm gonna walk off.
Let's get one bit close. Just knowing a lot of my friends are coming down too, and just throughout my life, I've always been the person to go travel back home because I'm from Missouri, Mississippi, and North Carolina. So people are always asking, "When are you coming home?" So I'm always the one to go to people, and now people coming to me, and it kind of freaks me out because I'm like not used to it, but I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time. They've been, just as equally as stressed about nursing school with me, because it's like every time I call them, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna pass this test, and this is gonna decide if I'm a graduate. And so every couple of weeks, I'm just like telling my mom, like, okay, so you can order your ticket, but I don't know if it's gonna be either to be here for, comfort or if I'm gonna be graduating. So just wait off, hold it on. I'm just excited for them to actually come for the good stuff, It's so exciting.
Okay, I am Kesi's grandmother, and of course she's my firstborn grandbaby. Welcome to this world. So she came here to be great, and that she has been. Nursing school was just her first challenge that she has mastered, and she's going to master many more things in life. Just keep your head up, keep God first, which that's one thing that I really adore about you. You just love the Lord. All right, baby.
She's always been smart. She always excelled at everything she does. I'm gonna cry, but I love you so much.
Words cannot express the things that you have done and everything. I am so very proud of you.
We used to plait our hair in the morning. Me and her daddy, he had one side, I had the other side. Oh, she taught me so much. She has aced everything she's ever done in life, from dancing to everything she's ever touched. And it gotta be the love of God that has done it.
22 years ago, God gave me Kesi, and Kesi changed my life. Kesi got me to Jesus. Looking at her, trying to figure out my way, I knew I needed to do something different. Kesi taught me my first scripture. She came home, we put her in a Christian school. I couldn't help her with her homework because I didn't know God at that time. So Kesi came home and she's like, you don't know this scripture? You're gonna have to learn this scripture. Repeat after me. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. And that was the day I knew I needed to get myself together. And from Kesi's homework, I started studying the word, so Kesi got me to Jesus.
From the time that I seen you from a little girl, you always had that beautiful smile and that beautiful inner spirit.
I'm just so thankful to have her in my life. She's my person, my cupcake.
And so we're so proud of you. We love you. And so proud of you and looking forward to whatever else God has in store for you.
So I'm going to continue to pray, and anytime you need a call, just give me a call.
I'm so glad you stepped into my life, and I thank God every day that I got to meet you.
Even though we're miles away from each other, we've always been there for each other through everything. And I'm just so thankful for that.
Kesi, you're amazing, amazing young queen. Congratulations on everything you've become.
She's been there for every milestone of mine. I've been there for her, and like your granny said, this is just the beginning.
She came into this world, she made me realize that now I have somebody else to take care of. Just like my mom said, you know, Kesi changed her life, she changed mine. My thing was, you know, anything you wanted to do, anything you came to me for, I wanted to be there and give it to you. And I just appreciate you and all the hard work you've done to become the woman that you are. You know, Daddy, always here for you.
I just love you, and you're the best sister I had ever, even though you're the only sister I had. And I love you, Kesi. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you.
I just want to thank y'all for coming first tonight, because I had a fear that nobody was going to show up, because I don't celebrate myself in any way. And this is like, it's kind of awkward for me because y'all just here for me. And I'm always there for other people, and it's just like, I'm about to cry. But I just want to thank everybody that's been on the journey of my life, been there for me spiritually, physically, through school, through anything in life. I want to thank y'all all for that. Even everybody who didn't come up, I know it's in y'all's hearts. Though it's awkward, I feel like I kind of deserve it, I guess. I guess I can say that. Sometimes I feel like I'm being selfish saying that, but I guess I deserve it. And I thank y'all. And I'm ready to dance, so all this is over. She can dance.